Hello, everyone. It's me live streaming again. So I put some streaking grime on those shiny silver blood knights, and this is how they look. And I'm liking the brown kind of shade to the whole. It's really made it very grim dark, and I really love it. So what I'm planning to do is wipe off the streaking grime on the skull face, chainmail, and the fabric. Everything else, and the skin, or I can paint off the skin, tidy it up a bit. Everything else, I might keep it the same. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna wipe that off. I need to find some alcohol. Not to drink, just removal. Okay, so I'll use some odorless thinner from AK. And I'll try, ooh, okay, some bud. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Mm. So I'll start off with the fabric. Let's see how it looks. I hope this doesn't ruin it. Fingers crossed. Okay, feels a bit weird. I left it overnight, so I'm very worried it might have bonded to the model, but so far it seems not bad. Seems like it's coming off. Yeah. Maybe I should try a brush, like an old brush. Ew, it's all slimy. Perfect. Okay, let's try a brush. Yeah, control. Okay. Yeah, cool. Oh, so blurry. Interesting. It's not. too much difference. Hmm, let's see. I need something else. What can I use? Oh, I could try a sponge. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it's got a bit more shine to it. I'll put this all over it. And I guess the horse's face too. And just start to dissolve this streaking grime. Let's use the sponge. I'm just trying to wipe away mostly the raised parts, but also a little bit in the recesses too. Skin a bit looking a bit more interesting. Maybe we should pick out some of the other parts that might need highlighting, like the emblems. You can pick out parts of the tail, maybe the helmet, and some. Yeah, that's cool. I can probably make the helmet a bit brighter now. Like pick out some of the raised areas. So, oops. Right. Pick out the skin as well and the mouth. This gold has really been pulled down by the spike on the horse. Want to make that a bit brighter. You pick out the raised armor, add a bit of interest to it. And show, I guess, show some of that metallic through. Even though it's like black armor. Well, not, yeah, like black and because it's all grunged up and weathered, and these vampires are quite old. Yeah, okay, that's actually better. And I guess if I pick out these areas, it makes it a bit more interesting to look at, a bit more realistic. Yeah, yeah, seems pretty cool. Yeah. So I'll still add some highlights, but yeah, I think this is a good scheme. This is where I want to be going with this color direction. Yeah. So that's it. This is the one. Oops. Cat hairs again. You can see the difference. It has a bit of shine to it. This one's just dull. You know, I really liked it, but now I've done this, like I've wiped it. It feels, I'm glad I did wipe it. Seems a bit more visually striking. It's nice. So I'll continue working. Oh, I need to get rid of the skin's a bit grimed up. I need to, I guess, clean this skin up as well. Okay, let's crack on with the next one. So this one doesn't have any chainmail. There's a lot more fabric, so it'd be quite interesting to see how this looks. Right, let's get in there. This is going to take ages. Thought for this video I can get these done and then move on to the next project. We'll see. Maybe I'll get faster as I go along because I was a bit nervous in the beginning because I didn't want to mess up the paint job. Blurring. Okay, I guess that's another one done. I'm really pleased, pretty pleased. I'm pleased with how these are turning out. I keep saying the same thing. It came to a point when I was painting these models, and I got to that point where I was a bit concerned. I wasn't digging the color scheme. I was concerned it was too bright, too clean. It didn't look menacing enough. But this just proves to show perseverance is key, especially when you're starting to doubt yourself. But you've got a goal when it comes to painting, and you just got to keep going and push through those doubts, because you'll probably end up with something you like, which is more important, not what anyone else cares about, but what you like. This is only the third one. At least there's two more to go. Hi, Oliver. Um, yeah, I'm just hobbying, and if you guys want to ask questions or share some stuff, yeah, I'm all ears. So yeah, this is a conversion. It's a kit bash of the Daughters of Cain, Melusai, the Snake Girls, and a Blood Knight kit. I'll be making a full conversion video soon, but I want to get them all painted up first before I make that video, before I publish the video. I'm just wiping off the streaking grime at the moment. It's a very messy job, but more or less finished it. Oh, it's a Blood Knight. I use it as a Blood Knight in my Soul Blight Gravelord's army. I love my vampires. So this is the official one, and then this is my kit bashed one. Oh, I've broken the horn here. Seems smaller. Thanks a lot. Do you play AOS as well? Age of Sigma? Oh, very nice choice. Are you gonna buy the new box set? The new skeletons? Bit blurry. Yeah, definitely. Zombie Dragon. So cool. Did you see the new Zombie Dragon? That's really awesome. Finally, right? That kit is so old. It's nice to have a new Zombie Dragon. Mhm. This happens. Yeah, pile of shame. Every everyone who collects Warhammer has some pile of shame, right? What do you think of the old Blood Knights? Do you think they're cool? Or do you like the plastic ones? Cool. Did you try also kit bashing your own zombie dragon? Or any proxy model? No. Broke it again. Casualty of war. Oh, right, yeah. The Dragon Prince of, yeah, the Calidor ones. Yeah, that's a really good idea because their horses kind of have dragon aesthetic. That's from Old World, right? The High Elves. This one dry for a bit and move on to the final one. Yeah, we're the veterans. Do you think they will release vampire counts for the old world? Because they said they would not do that, right? They wouldn't release any special models for vampire counts. But I think they're too popular. I think they will release something, right? Yeah, some definitely some rules. I was so excited when Tomb Kings came out. That's an army I missed when I stopped playing Warhammer for many years, and then when I came back, the Warhammer Fantasy was gone, and then it was Age of Sigmar. So I missed out the chance to get some really cool old Warhammer models. And if you go to eBay, they charge a lot of money for the old models, right? Exactly, yeah. Necrosphinx. Sphinx. That was such a cool model. And then on eBay before Old World, it was like thousands and thousands. It's like a couple of hundred US dollars. It's crazy. But now it's everywhere. Necrosphinx is such a cool model. Yeah, true. Or just 3D print. Oh, by the way, did you see the review for the new Soulblight Gravelords Battle Tome? Uh, Isn't too much of the reviews yet, but I heard the Cursed City, some of the characters are gone, so you can't use the Cursed City characters. You can use the what's his name? Radukar, the wolf, the leader. You can use him, but the other heroes, they're gone, which is a bit strange because they're quite new. But zombies are still not as good, and I think the focus is skeletons. They want to make them super scary and fun to use. Yeah, I forgot the name of the character, but there was a really good um like an undead character who can raise the zombies. I forgot his name. There were two actually. There was a necromancer and I forgot his name. He can raise more zombies back from the dead in the hero phase, I think. He's gone. Um, so I think now people will just use the corpse cart and the what's it called? The floating model with the three vampire girls. Oh no, the Mortis engine. Apparently they are quite good now. I think they give a 5 up ward save. 5 plus ward. Yeah, I think you're not a meta chaser, right? Just like to have fun. Roll some dice and have some cool looking models, right? Oh yeah. Better saves all around. That's true. So, if you meta chase, you'll end up with no money because the models you need to buy, they may be you can't use them in the future, and then you're stuck with all these models that are unplayable or not good. Is Warhammer popular in France? Yeah, true. Oh, great. 3,000 views? Do you know what was the what was the army that was first place? Or was it many armies, like a team? Okay. Are you a team player as well, or just both solo and team? Hey Jake. I kit bash some Blood Knights with some Melusai Daughters of Cain models. So I'm just at the moment wiping off some streaking grime. It really stinks. But yeah, it was pretty silver before, and then after wiping this grime off, it's got a really nice tinge to it. I hate to use the word grimdark, but I guess it's kind of grimdark. Oh, Oliver, you play a lot of narrative games. That sounds pretty fun. What was just released from Age of Sigmar? There was a narrative Path to Glory, I think, right? My friend was going on about it. Yeah, I'm using the AK Odorless Finner. I even need a bigger pot though. Bunga Horus. Awesome. What what green did you use for that? Did you just use the Games Workshop ones? The Lupercal green is it? And Sons of Horus green? Or did you have any, did you pick up some other paints? Oh, so I'm guessing it's like RPG, that type of vibe. You write your own stories, your own missions, background lore for your characters. Oh, cyber green. That's quite bright, isn't it? That's nice. I think if you add the streaking grime over that Cybrite, it will really dull it down a lot, but at the same time, it will add a lot of really cool tones to it. But it'll be very messy. Did you get that army box? The one with like two lots of Space Marine armies? And was it a tank and a dreadnought? Olivia, does your vampire general, like your zombie dragon guy, have a backstory too? Do you read the books, the Horus Heresy books? Yeah, that's kind of brighter now. A bit dark on this side. Don Quixote. Am I saying it right? Quixote? Don Quixote. The Noble Don. He's just a regular human nobleman. Wink, wink. Yeah, the first three books are like fantastic, and I think after that they just become like mini stories about different stuff, like the Blood Angels, and then it leads on to the um, Siege of Terror, which I finished recently. Actually, I listened to an audible while I was painting because those books are huge. They're like mini Bibles. I definitely couldn't focus reading them. Yeah. What do you think of what's his name? Garville Loken. Oh, so your general for the vampires, like what's his name? Usheran, the Ghoul King, like that type Strigoi, is it? He's been contaminated by one of them. Morning, John, or good evening from where I am. Yeah, Jake, when I was reading some of the Horus Heresy books, I couldn't finish some of them. It's a bit boring. I can see what you mean by the quality. I really love Blood Angels, so I started to read was it Fear, something Fear, where the Blood Angels fight the greater demons of Khorne and Kabanda. That was pretty cool, but there were some parts where it went a bit slow, and took a long time to finish that book. John, do you collect which armies are you playing? Are you a painter or a player, or you just paint anything? Yeah, definitely take Loki. What's his new name? Cerberus. You know when he goes crazy when they find him. He's called Cerberus. Hope that's not spoilers. Do you think they will ever release a Malkador model for Horus Heresy or the Emperor? Just like for Age of Sigma, I don't think they will ever release a Sigma model of the god himself. So I'm just going backwards and forwards with these models now and just adding more alcohol, thinning odorless thinner to the parts that need brightening up, and then I'll use a sponge and just wipe down just to brighten it up a bit. Yeah, I guess. Like, don't give it rules. Here's a model I got before. It's like a third party model from Indiegogo. It's like Kickstarter. It's the Emperor of Mankind on his throne. Still didn't paint it yet. It's pretty awesome. Didn't glue it on yet. The casting was pretty bad. Next to a dreadnought, Custodian's dreadnought. It's like he's chunky. He's a big fella. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that. The Primarchs were meant to be, yeah. I think there was a lot of stuff back then which was very like RPG-esque, like the Rogue Trader. He was just like, we'll leave it, we'll like allude to it, but then we won't really give too much rules to it or a model. And then fan theories were going wild, and people used to kit bash their own models. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I got that Emperor model before 3D printers were mainstream, I guess, like as affordable. So Indiegogo was, they was giving away, they was doing molds only. And I thought they were a scam because they didn't get back to me, and I thought they just took my money and ran. And then it appeared in the mail one day. Thank God. I'm thinking, should I paint it pure gold? Because it's the golden throne, right? Or make it like gold, but then add some streaking grime, make it all old and decrepit. Add some cobwebs on it. Hasn't John Blanche retired now? My friend, he really loves what's it, Blanchitsu? You know, when people paint their models or kit bash their models in the style of Blanchitsu, John Blanche artwork. Yeah, maybe I'll do some kind of real chromy gold and then yeah, blast it with the um enamel. Actually, I saw this the other day. Looked quite interesting. Rust effect from AK. But I saw a video. It doesn't look this good unless the guy was doing it wrong. And it's quite heavy as well. I'm not sure if you've used it, but it's got like a real iron in there apparently, and then this oxidizes it to make it like that. But the videos the guy showed was not as good as this, so maybe it's you need to add more layers. Thanks, D-Bang. They're getting close to being done now. As I showed earlier, there is my other Blood Knights. I painted them black, red with some like red from below. And then these ones are like just trying something different, you know. I do love the red armor, like the generic the generic color scheme. I just broke the model again. I'm breaking these spears so much, so many times. Driving me mad. Get some glue on it. And glue this on. To be honest, I'm gluing this on now and it's just gonna break off later, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely gonna pin it. Actually, it makes sense to pin it. You're right. Uh, I actually collected the tree army. What are they called? Silverneth. And when I used to use the old foam carry case, there were so many twigs in the carry case. Once I arrive at the venue, there we go. Stay, don't fall off. Oh yeah, I remember being a young lad and I saw the Black Templars artwork on the rule book, third edition, I think, fourth edition. And that artwork of Black Templars was just fantastic. Really spectacular. Thanks a lot, D-Bang. And these are the third unit of my kit bash. They're Snake Blood Knights. Very snaky. Thinking to go classic red or go black armor and then red tails. Thanks, Olivier. Bon appetit. Enjoy your food. What should I paint now? I'm not going to paint these tonight. I will work on this base for a bit now because I'm fixing my Nagash model. I broke it apart and I'm gonna add him to this base. Stick him on here like that. But I guess I'll start work on this base. I'm just curious, are you guys hobbying at the moment or bored at work? Or... Start painting. I got these P3 paints recently from a Kickstarter and they're awesome. Like they cover so well. I really think they're amazing. They go on so well. They kind of remind me of the Duncan paints. What's that? The two thin coats? It's got a very nice consistency. Yeah, there's some models where with when you have to like glue on hands and arms, it just doesn't make sense because they're just a nightmare. Especially the tiny humans. I'm going to be kind of a thick dry brush first. I love the way 30K marines work with glue in the hands. Yeah, I agree with that. And are they 30K marines bigger or smaller than the 40K one? Well, are they they're smaller than Primaris, I guess. Oh, so basically, I recently started sticking on the live stream when I'm painting. And so I do it quite often. Like if I'm not busy after work, because now is early evening where I am, and then I always like to paint after work. And then what I do now, I just stick on the live stream and just paint. And if people pop in, like you, friendly guys, you have a chat. So yeah, I'm definitely live streaming at least 2 times a week, at least. And I'd say I try to stream for about 2 hours, but my last stream was like 4 hours. I got a bit carried away. Oh, thanks, mate. I've never heard anyone say they're intrigued with my work. It's a nice compliment. Oh yeah, because when they no, when they released the new Chaos Space Marines a while back, they were like not really Primaris, but they were a bit larger than the older models. They've been swollen by the warp energy, right? Buffed up. Do you paint much or build models? Do have an airbrush, but I'm trying not to use it as much now. And also, I found out you get some really good textures by not using the airbrush all the time. Oh yeah, I remember now. I when I upgraded my Blood Angels for Horus Heresy, they had like different guns and swords and axes, right? Which was just a hand, and then you'd glued it onto the actual arm. But that was resin. It's cool though, because you can really customize each model in a unit, so it really adds a lot of storytelling, which is pretty awesome. Oh, canvas. What kind of stuff do you draw? Anything in particular? Have you played any games yet, Jake, with the Horus Heresy models? Oh, nice. Nature painting. That could definitely go well when you're painting more mythical stuff. Jake, would you say you're more of a gamer or a, a painter or a builder or a bit of both, all three? So I've got a friend, he just kit bashes all the time. He has some amazing kit bashes for Horus Heresy, and he loves building them, but he never gets around to painting them. But he's got this awesome army, or should I say armies, that look amazing, but they don't really have any paint on them. Are there any mythical creatures that you're starting to learn to draw, D-Bang? Like, is it dragons or is it something else? Okay, that's good enough. Now let's go brighter. Which one should I use? I'll probably try sickly skin. Do you find with because I love dragons as well. Like I like painting dragons. I like these type of, fantasy beasts. But I really struggle with color schemes, especially when it comes to these big monsters or dragons. And also I want to do a World Eaters army, Jake, but I'm still thinking to go white and red or just red. I do like the white, the Horus Heresy World Eaters, their white and blue armor. But that red looks pretty cool too. Runelord Brass is quite a nice color. Don't always use Games Workshop paints, but yeah, Runelord is kind of one of my favorites. Have you used it? And I found this the other day from AK, Gold Eclipse. I really like this gold. It's like a brassy kind of gold color. Check that out one day. It's in a big bottle as well. So this should last a long time. Yeah, that makes sense. Earthy tones. Did you ever try doing for your dragons like fiery skin, like or fiery hair, or like inside the model it's like burning, but then you can't really see it too much. Like it's a dark model, but you can see some of the glowing effects. That's pretty cool, I think. So you tried painting that? Box of Mark III, yeah. I think yeah, do you think because when I see Corn Berserkers, I think of running, more action orientated. Yeah, very deep gold. I kind of use that gold with these type of vampire models. Like this isn't gold, of course. It's actually silver with grime on it. And then this is like it's kind of similar, but it's a bit more red in it. Like a brass. Yeah, I'm terrible with colors, aren't I? And then you have this gold. This is from Green Stuff World. This is a really shiny gold. It's fantastic stuff. It's a pigment paint. It's messy though. But yeah, really pops. Oh, nice. Creeping through the chest area. Like it's just about to breathe some fire. Yeah, true. Like that meme. Why not both? Yeah, find it. So the one you just saw from that Stormcaster Angel is this gold, and then you have antique gold. They're very similar. I'd say antique gold is a bit darker. Yeah, so they're pigment paints. Very messy, but really fun. Like very satisfying when they're on the model. They're really awesome. I'm going to use this AK panel liner, dark brown. Oh, it's stuck on. This stuff's great. Jake, are you using any oils for your shading or using shades? Ooh, need to mix this even more. How much paint do you add when you do dry brushing, like the gray color? It's actually a very thick dry brush. But what I do, this is my wet palette, well, can't open it now, but I use the top, and then I just squirt it here, and then I just get my brush and just rub it right over the paint, and then just go over it. Very easy, but it's hard to find a really decent dry brush, I feel. I've seen people use this shape, right? I like using this kind of shape for dry brushing. But I guess it depends on the model, right? For big areas, this kind of brush works very well. But I guess for a smaller model, this kind of dry brush would be better too, without the plastic. Oh, stippling, really good technique. Very time consuming though, right? Or have you found a way to fly through it? Also, have you tried, do you stipple with a brush or with a sponge? So this stuff's amazing. It just goes into all the cracks. This is gonna take a while. I think this part's oddly satisfying. When you just see all this, I think it's an oil, it's an enamel, just slightly stain different parts of it, and it travels through all the cracks and crevices. And it really builds up an awesome color. Prime them black, then stipple them with green. Nice. Would you still do the same on a tank? I guess a dreadnought would be similar to the troops, but a tank with a large flat surface. I guess a bigger brush, right? I'm sure you can see on the camera. Oh yeah. So you can see all the brown areas now. So I usually do this for all my bases, this type of process, but you can use different colors depending on what theme you want. Okay, use bigger brush. Oh, and do you use like a dry brush or just use like a normal brush? Or is it like a flathead brush? Do you use like is it like a stylus pen? Do you draw on like an iPad for your canvas? Or is it like on a computer? Good old regular paintbrush. Yeah. But I definitely think stippling is a very interesting. I think I want to try that. It probably adds a lot of texture to the armor as well, right? A bit of realism, bit of grit. I saw some tutorials recently actually with people using sponges, like the one I'm using today, like makeup sponges. You can find them on Taobao or Amazon or probably a makeup shop. These are pretty cheap. Probably really good for a tank. Do you think you'll ally a Grey Shield's like detachment to your Sons of Horus? Oh no, but Sons of Horus are traitor, right? So guess not. Oh, actual canvas. Sorry about that. I thought I was thinking of the app Canvas. Is it Canvas? Oh, that's awesome. Traditional. Search trailer. There are traitor black shield. Oh, there are traitor black shields. I did not know that. Are they like renegades, I guess? Oh no, it's my fault. I just assumed it was Canvas, the app. It's such a popular app now to do that. Are you using mostly oils or acrylics when you do your painting? Or like watercolors? Did they release any Traitor Black Shield models yet? Because I've seen they released that big guy. I forgot his name. He's like an angry guy. He's charging. He's like a really big marine. I think he's like an Iron Hands. Oh yeah, probably that one. Hmm. Actually, I played the card game Horus Heresy Legions. That's got a Black Shield deck, which is very tricky. Like they kind of work a bit like um, Alpharius's Legion. Like they give you traps and they mess up. Basically, they just sabotage you and steal your cards or make a copy of your cards and then use it against you. Oh yeah, that gradient effect is very satisfying too. Patience. Yeah, definitely patience is a thing. I guess we're all kind of patient though, because if you're someone who paints or sketches, that does require some level of patience, right? But those some of those competition painters, like Golden Demon guys and girls, they're like their patience is crazy. They'll paint like one pouch for 2 weeks, or they'll paint a helmet for a year. Well, not that crazy, but it'll turn out amazing. But yeah, that's another level of patience. Right. That's more or less kind of missing a part here. By the way, I'm quite curious. How did you guys find this live stream? Are you subscribed or did it just appear as like a recommended video or what? Because I don't really announce my live streams. I just when I've got time, I'll just turn on the camera. But in the future, is it better to advertise it or let people know? I'm kind of new. Oh yeah, the zone. That's such a good feeling. My last Skaven model is this big monster, Brutera. That was a zone as well. Or like what else was a zone? This Eldari model. That was a zone. Like I was just painting it and I was trying to go for glowing effects and everything I was doing was just working how I imagined it. Of course I can always improve. So yeah, this was a zone. It's a very fun paint job that was. Oh, interesting. Random. Sounds like chaos. Yeah, that's true. You can make them black shields. And you can give them, you can kind of give your own lore to them as well. Like name them and stuff. Thanks, D-Bang. Thing is, though, this stuff might be blocked. And I'm going to do some OSL with this too. Wow, it doesn't even fit on the camera. Let's see. How did I stick this on last time? Is it like this? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Oh, so it's going to be like something like this. If I can get it stuck on the face. So the spirits are like going to be making the steps glow. It's got no head or arms. Yeah, this is an old paint job, and I broke it apart, and I want to paint it again. I want to improve the paint job. And this is Nagash, the great necromancer who leads all my vampires and ghosts. It was clearly the zone. But is it hard to get into the zone when it's like canvas work? Or you just start, you've got an image in your head and you just go to town, sketching it, painting it. Yeah, is it word bearers? You can have like a sorcerer and then you can summon in some demons from the runestone. I like that kind of army to be honest. Mixing demons with marines. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna wait for this to dry now. Oh, okay. At least it's done. Maybe I'll go back to these blood knights for a bit. use the sickly skin again. I think I'll break off these shields if I can. Yeah, that's not coming off. Yeah, that's coming off either. So this is going to be a slap chop model. I never decide, I just do. That sounds very wise. That'd be quite good on a t-shirt or something. Yeah, just get paint on the model and then you may get into the zone. Well, the best way to get into the zone is to start painting before thinking. Yeah, that's true. Well, it is art, right? It's all about expression and moving colors around and making stuff, bending stuff. And then before you know it, got a masterpiece. Plus, it's good therapy as well. Okay, that's done. Oops. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, that's true. John's work does have a certain madness to it and sketchy. So these models are very small, and you can sometimes run out of space. But a canvas, you must have a lot of space to do canvases, or do you like store them somewhere, or throw them away, or sell them? How does that work? Oh wow. Do you have quite a few, or is it like uncountable? You have that many. What about you, Jake? Do you have like tons of armies? Are you running out of space yet? Oh yeah, a house. Uh, yeah, you can get those like a kind of a shelf for the canvases once they're all done, right? Like a rack. All right, great talking, Jake. Thanks for dropping by, and good luck with your Sons of Horus army. Have you ever sold any of your paintings yet, or would you never sell them? Are they too sentimental? Oh, she's missing an arm. Oh no. Or maybe it's the shield arm. Yeah. She broke off her base, unfortunately. Fair enough. It's like when we paint or we spend so long on our mini masterpieces, we just want to hold on to them. And when we look at them, we get reminded of maybe the mindset when we're painting them, or, it comes with a lot of emotion. So I can understand why you don't want to sell them or get rid of them. Or it might just be a cool paint job. All right, that's the last one done there. The which this one. Maybe. I think after 100, I'm going to be surprised you remember each painting as well. Right. So I'm about done now. I've been, how long have I been painting for? 2 hours and 34 minutes. Ooh. So I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight, and good to meet you all. And I hope to see you guys again. Oh, I've painted models since maybe 4 years now. No, 5 years, 6 years. But it's definitely a learning process, and hopefully we can all learn together and share some interesting tips. And yeah, but yeah, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. I guess I'll advertise it on my YouTube before I live stream, just so people can get prepared, and if they know I'm going to be online, then they can make some plans. But great talking.